When it comes to starting your business, one of the most frequent comments is the following: I don't have any energy left. I come home, I'm completely exhausted, not just from work, but just from life. And starting a business might be something that seems nice if I think about it. And if I had the end result, it will be perfect. But now adding additional stress, additional time, additional mental load in order to build my business is just not a possibility. But I'm here to tell you, we want to redirect our energy. This is not a death sentence. This is not something that you have to just accept. You also don't have to say, okay, I just have to force myself to come up with even more energy. No, it's actually about relocating your energy, and you can create a life that is way less draining, way less stressful, and is more in alignment with who you are, and therefore the whole flow thing starts going and you generate even more energy. So before we get started into how you can make this happen in your life and in your circumstance, remember, if you haven't done this so far, to download the free poster on the Owner Identity template. It's a poster you can download and fill out, have at your site, and take actions to embody that identity, because I promise you those little steps will make all the difference. And if you want to take to the next level and you say, I'm ready to really do this for real, then work with me one-on-one. I've had amazing results with my clients. You can check out the testimonials. All the info you need, you can find through links in the description. Your current life is already taking all of your energy. So this is not an exception. So I want you to really understand it, accept it. You're not the exception. You're not the one who's lazy. You're not the one who just doesn't have enough energy left for anything. No, this is the norm. Whoever you are, most people are drained. And the reason for this is because that's how our mind is wired. We will just fill up the day. A typical example of this is if you're working full time, and you come home and you do some housework, that's just the status quo. And the moment you would stop working, guess what? There would be more stuff to do during the day. You will never really find somebody who sits at home and really thinks like, I don't know what to do. There's always some kind of task. Maybe we don't want to do it. But the reality is, if we give it enough space, we will fill this time up, we will fill this energy up, and most likely your energy is set up in such a way that it gets completely drained by other people, by your circumstance, by just life in general. And that's the default state. So before you even think, I should be different, there's something wrong with me, why is it possible for everybody else? Yeah, there are those exceptions. I've listened to Gary Vaynerchuk for, 15 years now, and he always talks about, I was working 10 hours in my dad's store, and afterwards I worked another 5. Well, great for you, sir. That is not the kind of energy I have at my disposal. That is not the energy I ever had at my disposal, and most people don't operate on that level. That does not mean that it's over for you. You don't have to work like this. You can be a chillpreneur. There are examples like Tim Ferriss' 4-hour work week. I think that's how it's called. You can create immense results if you just work your own system. So before we even get into it, stop blaming yourself, stop judging yourself, understand, okay, that's where I'm at, that's my status quo. And before we can change something, we have to first accept it. So this is where we're at. And how are we going to take the next step? You think starting a business will cost you even more. So most people, and I was the same way before I started my business, I thought, okay, so I already have barely any energy left. And not only do I have to start a business, so I have to have additional mental load. I have to have additional stability. I have to hold on to this identity. But I have to theoretically do this for the rest of my life. So this isn't something like, I will have a difficult conversation with somebody and then it's over. No, I would actually have to have more output from now on, and it won't ever change. And so this is, I think, one of the reasons why so many people stay stuck, because they feel like, not only do I not have any energy left or barely any energy, and then on top of it, I'm supposed to add more to this, more of stuff that I don't want in order to maybe create something that seems like a business. Like, how is this worth it? Well, if you think about like this, not at all. Like, if you would actually start a business that would add even more pressure to your situation and you don't know if it's going to work out, there is no intrinsic motivation there, yeah, this would actually be a stupid move unless you really have no other choice. But most people are in the state where it hasn't become inevitable yet, right? You can still pay your bills, your life is acceptable, it is within the norm, so you don't have that external pressure yet. So I'm not here to tell you you have to put that more energy into it. Yes, maybe a little bit in the beginning, but you will see it is not supposed to stay this hard forever and is not supposed to stay this hard for months or years. You can do it this way. As I've said, there are many examples of people who've done it like this, but it is not the only way. It is not a necessity, and you can actually optimize for your energy. You can optimize for whatever energizes you, and we're going to talk about how to do that. Your environment starts draining you less. So this is something we have to just accept as a given, right? When you start building your own business and you say, from now on, I will embody this as part of my identity. I am a business owner, right? Remember, the template will help you with that. So there are habits that you just incorporate into your life. A couple of things will change. Firstly, you change your priorities. Think about all the people who are relying on you, people that you're tracking, as in maybe your friend who has some problems and she always comes to you and you always have an open ear for problems and you're sort of carrying that, right? You're thinking about these things in the back of your mind. It is mental load. So not only are you tracking what other people are doing, you're taking on responsibility for things that might not be your responsibility. It is also a time thing. So you're always there when others need you. When you're at work, you do more than what is needed because everybody around you is doing this. So I can tell you many stories about this. So before I started doing this full time, I was working in a very elite consulting company. I was working in the banking world, and the people around me worked until 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, it was the norm, and it was really easy for people to fall into this because everybody around them was doing it. And it was like, if you're not able to keep up, you just don't have what it takes. This was happening because people were open to being validated by others, or that the circumstance gave them a feedback of if they're worthy or not, right? But if you say, well, the truth is I'm being paid for, I didn't actually have hours in my contract. That's actually a sign that you have to work a lot. But I even remember specifically saying to the people in an interview while I was starting, I will not be the one who will make an impression by working a lot. I'm just not. And so I just had cutoff times. Like, I really barely ever worked after 8 p.m. And that was already kind of early for everybody. And I didn't want to work weekends, right? Maybe I would have never become partner this way. Okay, but that wasn't really my goal. But the point was, yes, some people may not have liked that, but they still wanted me around. They still wanted what I got to offer, the kind of energy I brought, the kind of solutions I created, the way I was able to influence people. So this was just a price people were willing to pay because I said this is a non-negotiable. If people would have found any kind of way, legal or non-legal, to fire me because I wasn't willing to work after 8 p.m., then I was willing to take that. This is just an example of telling you you do have authority over where you put your energy into. Maybe it's a family situation where people constantly want things from you and it's hard for you to say no. But when you add something into your life, when you say this becomes a non-negotiable, even if you're at the max of your capacity, other things will start falling down. Because if you have in your schedule that every Saturday between 10 a.m. and 12 p.m. you're going to work on your business, guess what? During that time, you're not going to be open for what other people want from you. Your energy will be focused on something that is in alignment with who you are. And this is also something that will take up mental load, not just in those 2 hours. It will be something that you'll be thinking about the entire week, because there's some feedback that you're going to get, there's some kind of movement. This is something that lives, right? We're talking about a business. We're not talking about a hobby that you don't share with anybody. There's actually an exchange with the outside world. So you're not sure how it's going to land. So yes, there will be some uncertainty there, which gets us excited. So if you think about, okay, I barely have any energy to sustain the current system, do the counterintuitive thing and actually add something little that is important to you that becomes part of your identity. You'll see that you're not going to rely so much on if people think that you are a self-starter, because you're proving to yourself that you are. You start creating an epic life on your terms. There's so much freed up energy. You will have set completely different boundaries with people, and people will start seeing you differently because you actually prioritize yourself and your life. You'll be surprised how the people around you will change once you say, this is who I am, this is what I prioritize, and I will not budge for anybody. Like, this is just part of who I am because I love that version of me that is actively prioritizing this. And before you know it, you will see how your environment will actually start draining you less. Because now your entire identity includes this part that is for you, that is building for you, and that gets a higher priority than what anybody else wants in your life. No matter how much you love them, you make sure that you give the oxygen mask to yourself first. And building on your business, if it's in alignment with who you want to be, that is one part of you choosing you first. You start generating energy from what you create, from your business. So this is a big one I think a lot of people underestimate. When you start building something that is in alignment with who you are, you actually get to expand your world. There's so much energy that's being lost because we have to, put ourselves in a cocon, and that's how we go through life, right? We remove our edges, we make ourselves palatable, so we fit into this workplace, we fit into this family dynamic. We just fit in. That requires a lot of energy to be compressed like this. When you have a valve, when you have an outlet, and you do something because you love it, right? It is something that is part of your identity. Sometimes the thing that energizes you the most is to make money. It's really the business of having a business. I wasn't that way. I've never been this way. Yes, money is part of my business. Yes, I love making money. I love creating things and seeing that there's value exchange, but it was always a byproduct. I loved speaking my truth. I loved expanding my world. And through that, I found out that you can actually generate energy. You can energize yourself. I'm sure you've heard that people who are extroverts, they generate energy through exchange with others, and introverts rather generate energy when they're by themselves. So take it from somebody who's an extreme introvert. You might not think it at first sight because you see me on camera, but if you think about it a little bit further, you'll see, okay, I'm actually by myself all day. I record by myself on a camera. I have some calls with clients. I have boot camp sessions. Okay, but I spend a lot of time by myself. But what I found is that even I, as an introvert, get to generate energy and feel more alive through being extroverted, through having this channel. And I'm not just talking about like a YouTube channel, but I have like an outlet of who I am. I get to expand. I get to connect with the world more and more through who I am. And when you're able to do this, you anchor in who you are. It becomes easier. It becomes second nature. You train subconsciously all the people in your life that this is how you're going to show up. And so before you know it, you actually start switching how you show up for yourself. And so the same person, take me as an example, but I've seen it with many clients and, people in boot camp and so on, many, many times. The same person having that much more energy because of that business part, because you actually make it part of something that generates energy for you. And by the way, generating money is also generating energy. With money, you can get more freedom. You can live in a place that gives you more peace, all of this. So energy can come in many ways. So I really want you to remember, just because you're in a place right now where you feel like you don't have anything more to give, that is not a reason to not start. It's actually the most evident reason why you should start. Because if you don't start, nothing will change. It's not about adding things to your plate that will make your life even more stressful. No, it's about adding something that can be a new anchor, a new path you can build that will help you to be more in flow and that helps you to show up more authentically. And the more you can do that, the more you feel at ease and you don't have to press yourself into this form that is not really good for your psyche. Remember, if you want some more guidelines how to incorporate that into your daily life, download the free poster on the Own Identity template. It will help you to really make it work for your life. And then if you want to take it to the next level, work with me one-on-one. All the information you need you can find through links in the description. And if you want to watch another video now that is in line with today's topic, then check out the video you see on the screen right now. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.